It's not an easy commute, but the business of selling homes to people looking to get off the grid is no easy task. And for Idaho real estate agent Chris Walsh, business is taking off.
I'm working with 2,700 people right now, myself.
Just finding properties for sale in the rugged wilderness of the American Northwest is a challenge. But homes in these secluded hills are in high demand from those looking to relocate to the redoubt. Our redoubt is a little-used military term for a fortification. The term American redoubt refers to parts of 5 U.S. states. Chock full of fresh water, wide open spaces, and arable land, this country is ideal for anyone looking to hunker down and wait out a disaster. An ideal place for conservative Christian Americans worried about the future.
Okay, so Aaron, what we've got here is we've got a property that's 12 acres, a little over 12 acres. It's got a little 800 square foot house in it. The property itself is off-grid.
Walsh says most of his customers are drawn to the isolated hills of the redoubt by fears of an economic collapse in the U.S. The other big worry, terrorism.
If you needed to defend this, things got bad, say, and you wanted to make sure that anybody coming up is people that you invite, because you're on a hill, it gives you a tactical advantage.
It's difficult to know how many Americans are actually moving to the redoubt area, but one indication that that migration is happening is the number of businesses that are springing up to serve the newcomers. Case in point, Ed Santos' Idaho gun shop. Santos, a former Army officer, cop, and minor pro hockey referee, knows a little something about law and order.
We are signing new members in our facility on a daily basis, and many of them, the vast majority of them, in fact, are from out of this area.
The attraction of the redoubt is the perceived safety it offers, but also the like-minded people who live here. That's what attracted Warren Campbell. Campbell brought his family to the Coeur d'Alene area about a year and a half ago to start up this redoubt-themed Army surplus store.
We're talking about people that love God, country, Constitution, Second Amendment, and homeschooling.
On the other side of Campbell's store is his church. Like many in the redoubt, Campbell's faith plays a central role in his life and was a big reason he moved here from California.
California was very tyrannical and very anti-people that love liberty and that love the Constitution, love the Second Amendment. It's not a very business-friendly state at all. It's not a Christian-friendly state either.
Now, if that influx of people does come, DJ LeBaron will be here to help. Born and raised in Alberta, LeBaron has lived in the U.S. for more than 40 years. These days, he runs Big Sky Preppers, providing everything from survival training to canning services.
We package up personal items for people in these cans. One of those being bullets. We've done quite a number of bullets, and we've also put gold and silver in them.
LeBaron worked with FEMA, America's emergency management agency, during the earthquakes that hit the Bay Area in 1989. He says he learned that most people aren't ready to deal with a disaster.
When bad things happen, people that we called friends for years no longer your friends. When people are cold, tired, and hungry, they forget all about friendships.
LeBaron's biggest worry is that an earthquake or storm could knock out power and communications across the U.S. But he says America's political and economic power has also begun to flicker, attracting many people to the redoubt.
I think a lot of people are moving into this area because they feel more secure here than they do anywhere else.
Now, the wide open spaces of the American redoubt are a refuge for some, and while those who've chosen to move here still hope for the best, they'll continue to prepare for the worst. Aaron Collins, CBC News, Bonner County, Idaho.